I'm Rachel Pedersen at the Mrs. Pedersen on TikTok. I have 1.2, almost 1.3 million followers on TikTok, and today I'm going to share with you exactly how to set up your profile, film your TikTok videos quickly, even potentially edit them, and everything that you need to have success on TikTok completely for free. And I've got a ton more TikTok tutorials coming soon, so make sure you subscribe to my channel and check out the links in my bio with tons of free resources. First things first, when you create your TikTok profile, the very first thing you're going to want to do is optimize your profile. Now, the reason for that is because it can be really difficult to stand out in a sea of lots of competitors, tons of people creating content. You want people to be able to find you and recognize you easily. So the very first thing you want to do is make sure that you have optimized your bio. Now, I like to take a look at every portion of my bio. So for starters, make sure that you have a photo that is clearly you, or a very, very, very simple logo. If it's a photo of you, that's even better, so that when it's really small, and I'll show an example of that, people can instantly identify this is someone I want to engage with. So I like to have a contrasting color behind me, and I do that in Canva, but you don't need that to be successful. You'll just notice that that is a trend of people who tend to grow more quickly on this platform. Okay, next big thing is you want to make sure your name is optimized. And this is actually perfect timing because mine is actually not. So I'm going to have my full name and I'm going to put social media, and that's it. That's all we've got room for. So you have 30 characters, use them wisely. So then that way when people are searching for social media, and because I'm verified, by the way, there's an extra step, but when you do that, you want to be very concise with the keywords that you add into your nickname. Okay, the second step is make sure that your username is the same as your username from other platforms to make sure that there's congruency across all platforms and people can find you more easily. Next big thing, you can add pronouns. You can also add a bio, and mine is actually not great currently, so I'm going to go ahead and change a few things here. So we'll go ahead and put social media manager because this is a keyword that people look for a lot. And I'm going to put published author because that's another thing that people look for a lot on this platform. And I'm also going to put freelancer mentor. And even though that's not all perfect, that's going to be good enough. You have 80 characters to fill in your bio. So think of short keywords that people would search for you with. And I'll show what that looks like in just a moment. Then you want to make sure if you have this option available, most people get it available somewhere between 1 and 10,000 followers, or if you're a business account, you usually get it pretty quickly upon starting your account. You can add in your website. I personally like to use a link in bio service that opens up like a ton of different links so people can pick what they want from my options. And then you can choose what category you want to be put into. Now, I personally am in education, though part of me has been considering switching to a different one. Choose the one that just most closely identifies with what people are looking for when they're going to come across your content. You can add a nonprofit to your profile. And then this is one major benefit with TikTok. Most profiles have the ability to link both your Instagram as well as your YouTube to your profile so people can find you easily on both of those platforms. And it's a major, major benefit. So then this is where I'll show you what that looks like. So if we go to Discover, I might search for, and mine won't show up, but just keep this in mind.
Here's how I create.
We're going to look for Social Media Manager. And here you can kind of see with the icons of people's profile pictures being so small, there are certain ones that really stand out. Like with Cora Marie's really stands out to me. I think her name is pronounced Gessa. Gessa's really stands out to me. Larabelle is super cute, like that stands out. Brit's social media, I love that her face takes up the majority of that photo. She's using that space really well. And then you can kind of see which ones don't stand out, which ones you wouldn't want to necessarily click on because the profile picture isn't captivating or magnetic. So that's kind of a neat way to think about it.
So first off,
the next big thing I want to share with you is that there are two major types of content on this platform. Well, I like to follow the 4V framework, which is vulnerability, variety, viral, and value. We're going to super simplify it for the purpose of today, and that is just getting you going. So there are two major types of content we're going to focus on. If you look at TikTok, you're going to see that there are three major titles at the top, which are friends, following, and for you. This confused me a lot when I started on this platform, so I'll just quick explain those. So friends is basically people who you have followed, who have followed you back, or vice versa. And what that means is you are both following each other. Following means people that you're following who may or may not follow you back. And for you is just anybody. It could be people you follow. It could be content that you have yet to discover and creators that you don't even know. I like to search on my For You page specifically to identify trending sounds and ideas for content. Now, here are a few examples of ones that I've created today using trending sounds. So just take a peek at these because I found them scrolling. And I need you. And I miss. 'Cause I'm just kidding anywhere else. Find light in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. Now, am I cringy? Yes, that is my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to go through my For You page and come up with ideas for what I want to create with. Now, what's interesting is on the right-hand side, you can see that their profile picture is there, as well as the option to follow them with the plus sign. The heart is number of likes. The little kind of speech bubble commenty thing is comments, and sometimes people have comments turned off where there's nothing listed there. Beneath that is saves, and save is going to be your best friend. It's how you're going to create a list of the types of videos that you want to create so that you can be in browse mode and then go into content creation mode. And then beneath that is share or send. To the left of that, by the way, you'll also see the name is there, as well as the caption and the hashtags. We'll expand that real fast so you can kind of see. A lot of people say hashtags don't work on TikTok anymore, and I'm not finding that to be the case, so we will talk about hashtags in just a little bit. At the very bottom right-hand corner is the sound of that video.
Stop playing with them, Riot.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still want to party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a song. So if you start to scroll quite a bit, you'll notice that you'll see trends, meaning you'll see the same type of video 3, 4, 5 times in a row or in the same scrolling sit. And when you experience that, that's a good sign. Okay, this might be a trend I want to hop on. So this one I've seen a few times. So I'm going to go ahead and save it, and that means that when I go to my saved content, I can easily recreate that trend.
In reality,
delete, unfollow.
People think it's weird. Welcome to Popstar Bootcamp.
I've been spraying rosemary. I am a small business owner. I don't know.
Dancing.
So what do you do? What do you do for work? Do you like it? Do you like it?
So we'll go ahead and save that, and then I'll show you how to create that. The second type of content that you're going to want to focus on, and I'm going to show you examples of how to do each of these, is evergreen or original audio videos. Now, this is where the majority of my growth has actually come from, but a lot of people have more success with trending videos, which is kind of fun. You'll have to test which one works best for you. Feel free to let me know in the comments, by the way, which one has worked best for you in the past. So a couple more things as I'm going to take you on this like TikTok tour. You'll notice at the very bottom of the screen, there's home, which just basically, if you hit it, it will refresh your For You page. Discover, which is where you can search for things. There's the little plus sign in the middle, which is where you create your TikToks and live streams down the road. Inbox, which showcases for you the people who have sent you messages, and it's also where you can access your notifications in that little activities section with the pink bell. And then your profile. So let's go ahead and create one of each of these videos, and I'll show you how simple this process can be. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my profile, and you'll notice that 4 tabs in is a little thing that showcases saves. And that is your saved content. Now, mine is not publicly available to everyone because I don't want everyone to see the videos that I've saved because some are really stupid. But we can see that these 2 trends are here. We're gonna just focus on the 1 for now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. Then I'm going to click in the bottom right hand corner, that little sound icon, because that's going to pull up the ability to use that sound. And let's go ahead and do it. Now this one also puts a filter on me, and I am not a fan of this filter. So in the effects section in the bottom left hand corner, I'm going to turn that off. And we're going to go ahead and listen to the audio once, and then I'll record it.
So what do you do for work? Do you like it? Do you like it?
Okay, so I might end that one early. Now to film, this is a major thing you need to know. To film, you either can hold down and release when you want to be finished recording, that little red button in the middle at the very bottom, or you can use the timer on the side to set it up to have a 3-second delay and hit start countdown, and then you can set your phone down before it hits record. It's just up to you based on what type of content you want to create. So I'm going to do this one as a handheld one because I always find that those are easier and give you a little more control. Ready?
So what do you do for work? Do you like it? Do you like it?
Okay. Not perfect, but it'll do for this tutorial.
So what do you do for work?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead
and
hit next after I add something that gives a little more context. Let me go ahead and mute this. So I might add POV or like a new coworker asks me about my new role or something like that. So something kind of snarky.
Do you like it?
Point of view. My sister-in-law, and this is hypothetical. My sister-in-law tries to make small talk at the family reunion.
So what do you do for work? Do you like it?
So you want to kind of make it your own, but also something that a lot of people can resonate with, or even just a small group of people can resonate with. And then trending content is very simple because then from there, you're going to go ahead and add a caption. So I'm just going to put placeholders right now, clever caption. Drop SEO in the chat if you want me to do a training on how to SEO rank videos to be found more easily in search inside of TikTok. So clever caption, and then I'm going to add between 3 and 9 hashtags following my 3x3 hashtag method. If you want to learn more about that, comment 3x3. So I might put sister-in-law. There's sister-in-law from hell. It looks like that's a really popular topic. And family reunion. And I'm just making up some for now. Small talk. All right. Then we're going to keep this as simple as we can for this tutorial. I could either hit the button at the bottom on the left that says drafts or the button on the right that says post, okay? So I'm gonna draft this one for now so I can post it later if I want to. I don't really want to because I don't want any of my sister-in-laws to be like, is this about me? No, it's not. So we'll go ahead and draft it. And then I'm gonna share with you exactly how to create original audio content. By the way, if you go to your profile, you'll notice that you have drafts on the far left top, and that's where you can see all of the videos that you could turn into TikToks. So for example, I turned my cat into Paw Patrol because I found the Paw Patrol filter on my For You page. It's not super interesting, so I did the filter. I'm probably not actually gonna use it, but she looks so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and draft that. Now I'm gonna create an original audio video. Now, because I want to do this fast for you guys, I'm going to do it as like an example. This isn't an example of one that would probably absolutely crush it, okay? So I'm going to start out with a hook, and that's really, really important, something that pulls people in. The craziest thing happened to me at the park the other day. So right there, boom, pulled people in, okay? And so you'll notice I hit the record and then let go of it when I wanted to end the clip. So this boy wanted to fight my son, and it was wild because his mom literally sat back hearing the whole conversation and did nothing. Already you know that this TikTok's gonna pull people in, right? So I'm gonna go on and tell the story in little segments, a couple seconds at a time, so that people get those jump cuts where I move my camera every couple seconds. And then once it's good to go, I'm gonna hit the red check mark. Now this is where this process is a little different. On the far right hand side, there's that little arrow to expand. So I'm gonna click on captions and make sure that captions are present so that people can watch my video without audio, or if someone is hard of hearing or deaf, they're able to still enjoy this video and this story. I'm gonna go through the captions, make sure that most of it is accurate, and then I'm gonna hit save. And you use 2 fingers to position where you want the captions to be. I like to usually put them here. You don't want to put them at the very bottom or they'll be blocked by the text on screen with the captions and hashtags. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit next, enter my clever caption, enter my 3x3 hashtags. By the way, a great rule of thumb for the number of hashtags are between 3 and 9, just in general. Follow that and you will get better at it with time, especially with my 3x3 training. Okay, so clever caption. I'll leave that typo. Park. Fight. Smack talk. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and draft this, okay? Because there's not really much else you have to change here. All right, the next big thing is once you hit 1,000 followers for most people, not everyone, you're gonna get the option to go live. So you press that plus sign in the middle at the very bottom, and if you scroll over from camera at the very bottom, you'll see that there is the option to potentially go live. There you can add in some text to explain what your live stream is about, set up your phone, and then go ahead and just hit go live. And that's a really great way to connect with your audience, especially while you're doing dishes or making a meal or doing your makeup. That's one of my favorites. Next big thing I want to share is when you post your videos, if you get comments in the first 24 hours, try to respond to at least the first 5 comments as soon as you can so that it rewards people and gives them that rush of, oh, this person responded, that's so cool. It makes kind of a great relationship and community in your comments instead of just being an echo chamber where you post stuff and then the comments, they're like, I'm commenting, but no one's responding. And then they're only talking to other people in the comments, if that makes sense. The next big thing is as you are working to build your account, I 10 out of 10 recommend outbound engagement, meaning leaving comments on other people's stuff. And I'll show you an example of what that looks like.
Whatever they decide.
Okay, so we'll get a couple of these. And I actually read this book, so this is perfect. Seriously, LOL.
So nothing bad happened? You didn't wreck it? You didn't hit anybody? You didn't run anybody over? You didn't get a speeding
I'm
ticket?
leaving thoughtful comments about the topics.
Those of you who have been following me for a while know that I am a licensed attorney.
This one is going to be an
big
intense
law.
one, so I'm going to save it for later to respond to. I don't want to
Content she
respond to it
produced
when
was
I'm
100%
doing things
about
fast.
her. She would cut people
Okay.
off and go into her own stories, and they.
Let's see. Not mine. LOL. I like saying LOL. And then this one, I'm just going to respond to this comment. And you would not believe the number of people who find you from the outbound engagement and come back to your profile and engage. I would love to create more tutorials based on what you want me to expand on from this video here. So comment below and let me know what you still have questions about, what I can share with you, and be sure to check out the links and resources in my bio. I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.